question is in relation to what has been said about transitional justice. You spoke about no vengeance and distribution.
Yes.
Is it an allusion to, are you alluding to the fact that your government, in the position that if you win the elections, your government will not look into the 1980s disturbances, the 2000 disturbances, the 2005, 2008, and we've all seen what happened, and we know that some people abused their positions.
I'm very much aware of that. I told you that when I went out, these matters were there in the public domain, in the national settlement. But my thrust has been that first of all, we need a closure to the cycle of violence that seems to occupy this nation. We need a closure to that. We need to build a new nation which is inclusive and which is able to be happy with itself, at ease with itself. So, I'm also aware, in my response to various communities, I'm aware of 3 very critical atrocities that have been committed. The Gukurahundi is one of them, the Murambachina is one of them. The post-2008 runoff election was very serious. And these are atrocities that we all know. Now, your question is, will you be able to ignore that? We can't ignore that. But we have to put mechanisms that do not in themselves constitute vengeance or retribution. But they are, in other countries, experiences of Truth and Reconciliation Commission. Because at the end of the day, we can't rewrite history. It's our past. And it's our past which we have to recognize so that we don't repeat it in the future. And that we need to stop this so that the future does not provide opportunities for those kind of atrocities. So, to us, we are very clear. We are moving forward, and the past we recognize that they were victims, but they were also perpetrators. And that how do you reconcile between the extremes, the suffering of the victims, and the extremes of the perpetrators? How do you balance that? If you have to build a nation. Remember, this nation is in serious crisis. And instead of focusing in the past, focus in rebuilding the country so that the country can move forward. Rather than to continue looking at the baby. You don't want to be like a driver who drives with his eyes on a rear view mirror. We don't want that.